show can be a little gay,
but if you're not,
that's okay.
You can listen and have fun either way.
Xena, Star Wars, Doctor Who,
guests and music and reviews.
Game of Thrones,
Winona too.
we promise there's something for you.
She nerds out.
We're girls
That like girls that like nerdy things.
Nerdy things.
Hello and welcome to the She Nerds Out podcast. I'm Kat.
I'm Wendy.
And this is Tara.
On today's episode, we got some nerd news. We have a Xena list that we're going to tear apart. But first, and a mail sack. Moderately sized sack. But first, Wendy, what day is it?
Well, let me tell you right now, I don't know if this is snop after dark. It's not technically dark, so should we say snop at dusk?
Oh, I like that.
Snop
Dusky.
at dusk.
Dusky snop.
Dusky snop. Okay, so what day is it? Which also means we're drinking, FYI.
Obvious.
Moffies. March 28th. You know what that day is? I feel like being from Texas and going to the state fair, this is important to me. National Something on a Stick Day.
Oh, yeah.
Any food you can eat, you can probably get it on a stick at the fair.
Yeah.
What's funny is the picture has someone dangling a carrot from a stick. I'm like, no.
Oh, no.
Missing the mark there.
About here.
Is it something on a stick or food on a stick?
It's just something on a stick. But all the pictures are of food. But I guess whatever you want to put on a stick.
What's your favorite fair food on a stick?
Well, a corn dog. I mean, corn
Okay.
dogs are always on a stick,
Can't
but
beat
it's my
it.
favorite.
Solid choice.
Yeah, solid corn dog. I mean, I like marshmallow on a stick for s'mores.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't think of anything else on a stick. I mean,
okay.
Snickers bar, that's not.
Popsicle?
that
Popsicle,
is-
anybody?
Oh,
that
that's a
is
good
on
choice.
stick. That's a good
Or
one.
a fudge sickle.
Yeah. Okay. Feel like
okay.
that falls into the popsicle family.
Oh, I mean, that's interesting.
Yeah,
Should
it
we
is
have
a stick.
should we have a poll? Is a fudgicle technically a popsicle or is it its own thing?
It's a fudge sickle.
What's the difference exactly?
The
Explain that to
popsicles
me.
are like a fruit flavor. It's a different texture.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
It's like an icy
that not
popsicle with
Be a fruit
flavoring.
sickle? I thought anything frozen
Fudge-sicle.
of a
Well, like,
ice
whatever.
cream variety be a popsicle.
Should we got to
A
research
push
on
up,
this?
push up pop.
Oh, I love a push
Those
up.
things, love those.
Can you still
Okay.
get a push up? Are those
I
still
don't know.
around?
I haven't
Is
seen
a
them
fudge
in a while.
bar a popsicle?
Oh boy, I'm gonna research it.
It's part of the popsicle family.
Well, there you go.
Fudge pop.
Answer.
I really want a
Solved.
fudge pop. Tara, March 29th is a day that you and I, for special reasons, should really appreciate.
That'd
It's
be good.
Manatee Appreciation
Those are our spirit animals.
You're an animal.
Oh, come on, cut it out.
They're cute. People love
They're
them.
very
I love the
cute.
manatee, but I don't. Why do you associate yourselves with manatees?
They're just,
They're roly
I
poly.
can, yeah.
We should
They're
move
not
on.
like the most
They're
graceful
pleasant.
things.
No.
They're like, they're lovable and, but I feel like when I
Not
think of myself,
offensive.
like trying to dance or like trying to be like cool. Like I think about like a manatee. But like people still enjoy them.
People do
Well,
love.
People wouldn't look at it and be like, hey, that is sexy.
I want that.
I
But they want to
that.
hug it sometimes.
But right, like sometimes they're like, you know what? I
Huggable.
want to hang out with that manatee. Like
I want to get a beer with that manatee.
Yeah.
I want to get a beer that manatee.
Manatee, I'll have a beer with you.
Yeah,
I think we need some
manatee
manatee.
is cool.
I think we need some
Manatee
manatee
is cool.
merch.
Yeah,
Okay.
like
we love a good manatee.
Maybe like the three of us as manatees.
We literally
Yeah.
send each other pictures of
Yeah.
manatees
No,
and
you
say, here we are.
whenever there's like a random picture of like two manatees. We're like, hey, look, it's us.
I don't remember going to
I
Florida.
like in an insulting way, just like manatees, and we just like think they're cute and just funny, and
All right,
Just
Martina.
can identify with them.
Martina, your challenge has been issued. We need some
Martina art.
Martina art.
I mean, manatee, not
Manatee fan art,
Hey,
please.
let's move to the 30th because there's two
Okay.
fun days. Tara, this one's for you, National Doctors Day. So
Oh,
tell the doctors you work with on the March 30th that it's their day and appreciate them.
Meredith's
It's
Day.
it's also the day
Ooh.
of a device, an important device that I feel like gets overlooked.
Okay.
National Pencil Day. I
Oh.
feel like the pencil gets overlooked for the pen. Unless you're working a crossword and people are like, oh, you're using a pencil, which I never do. But I feel like pencils, in school you used pencils, but when do you ever use a pencil? And I like the day after is National Crayon Day, another good writing utensil.
That seems intentional.
Mm-hmm.
Probably. The crayons were like, we need a day. It's also National Tater Day. The tater. Oh, and then we get to April 1st. It's April Fool's Day. Do y'all play pranks? I don't. I'm bad at April Fool's things. I can't do it. I just like, guess what? I'm moving away. I gotta do something. I'm like, no, you didn't. Like, you're right. I didn't.
Yeah. No, I don't play pranks. I don't know. I don't like that.
I feel like it used to be a bigger
like that.
thing. Like, I feel like websites used to do more as far as like fake news or fake things on their website. But now I think people are kind of, maybe it was COVID when everybody's stressed out. They're like, we're not doing anything. Or people were just getting now too concerned that someone will take it seriously and somehow like it'll
Do
cause
something
problems. They'll
stupid.
get sued. Yeah.
No more
I
pranks.
feel like people are just too paranoid about that.
No
Or
more
they
fun.
make it very obvious that it's a prank.
Right. Yeah. No.
I appreciate it.
Pranks. What are you doing over there, Kat?
Having technical
I think
Oh,
Kat's
no.
cleaning. I think she's bored with us. She's just gonna start cleaning her
I'm
house.
not. I'm trying to my okay. Here's what's happening. My laptop says I have 5% battery, but it's plugged in.
Oh.
No,
Huh.
boy.
So I'm
Did it
troubleshooting.
fall out of the
Way of getting
wall?
out of this
Maybe it fell out of the
podcast.
wall.
No.
Did you lose power?
I'm troubleshooting.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Well, my hospital this week, I felt like I was an episode of Grey's Anatomy because it was very windy out in LA this week. And it was like a little windstorm and it knocked the power out in our hospital.
No.
The power went down. We were running on backup power. And so, that happened recently. I think it was last season in an episode of Grey's Anatomy that there was a windstorm. So I felt like this was the day I was going to meet Meredith, like the equivalent to Meredith Grey at my hospital, but it didn't happen.
Yeah. Too bad
But
she really didn't show up.
There we go.
no. But look, that took just enough time for Kat's laptop to start working again.
I'm back.
So that
Thank
was an
goodness.
exciting thing that happened to me yesterday. at
So
work.
you were running on auxiliary backup power.
Yes, we have backup generators so that all the patients don't die.
That's good.
Yes.
That's a big deal though for a hospital. That's a huge deal.
Yes, it's a requirement that we have all these
Yeah, I hope
generators to
so.
keep the patients alive. But in my office, which is like in the other building across the driveway, they don't have that kind of power for us. They're like, you sit in the dark.
Oh, I see.
But I
Look,
got
if
to
you
just
gotta-
go home because I'm like, look,
Yeah.
I don't got
Oh.
I have a computer. Eventually, it's going to get dark in here.
That
We
went.
get-
You
go home.
win.
So I won. Nobody, nobody was harmed.
Nobody died.
But
Well,
felt a
hopefully
little bit
not.
like
Grey's
wasn't
Anatomy.
an episode of Grace.
Speaking of Grays,
Oh.
we're going to WonderCon tomorrow, Tara. Are
Yes,
you going to look for
are.
Grays merchandise? Would they have Grays
Ah.
merchandise at a place like WonderCon?
Yeah, it's like pop culture. They'll probably have some.
True. Yeah.
I mean, even Box Lunch has Grey's Anatomy
That's
stuff.
true.
And I still kick myself because I didn't get the stupid. It's not stupid. It's wonderful, which is I want it so bad. I'm the stupid one for not getting it. The cool Grey's Anatomy jacket they had, the Grey Sloan. It was like dark blue on top, and it was like three
I feel
colors.
like I
of blue.
tried
It
to
was like
convince you to
dark
get
blue,
it.
light blue, and a lighter blue. It was so cool, and I was like, no, I'm not going to get it right now because it was like $50 or so. It was like 50, 60 bucks. I was like,
Expensive, yeah.
oh, I'm going to hold off. But then they discontinued it. They don't have it anymore. So now all they have is a Grey Sloan t-shirt and like a sweatshirt type of thing. But now all I can think about every time I walk into that store is how bad I want that really cool tricolor jacket, and they don't sell it anymore anywhere. I've looked on eBay,
Oh.
like different
Nothing?
places. I can't find one. The tricolor.
I see one.
What?
One was it a windbreaker? Oh,
Yeah,
out
it
of
was like a
stock.
windbreaker. out of stock, right? You can like see it, but you can't like physically get one.
Get it.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one on
So-
eBay right now.
What
It's
size though?
large.
How much?
$17.50 pre-owned.
What?
I'll
Okay.
send you a link.
Pre-owned?
Bid-
I don't know if I
bid.
want pre-owned. I don't know if I want
Tara, that might be
get
your
it
only
dry
option.
cleaned or something.
It's a large. It's in good condition. I'm sending you the link.
Okay, send me the link.
Damn, Tara,
check
you're
it
just
out.
saying you can't
You're like,
find
oh
it.
God, I
just
really
found
want it. I can't believe I don't have it. Oh, here's
Okay,
one.
I'll check out the
I
condition.
mean, I don't know. Meh.
Okay, there.
Okay, all right.
It's buy it now. You could buy it right now for $17.50.
Do
Okay,
it.
all right.
Yeah.
Continue talking about something else. Let me look at the.
Amazing.
Okay, well, yeah, we're going to WonderCon tomorrow.
Yes, you are.
And I don't know what I'm looking for. I don't have room for anything. I'm just hoping we have fun and see some fun. I mean, I really don't. I mean, I don't know where I'm going to put anything. But I'm kind of looking if I see any Andor, any
cool.
Indiana Jones, any weird, I know, Tony Stark, Avengers, Iron Man. I don't know why I'm all of a sudden obsessed with him. But just, I don't know. I'm trying to think what else.
Are you into? Are you doing like a Tony Stark thing right now?
I've
Yeah,
been
I
going,
forgot why you're
feel
so into
like-
that right now.
I don't know why. I do not know why. It's something that's developed when I
It's a new
started
development.
watching, like, whenever Iron Man would come on, I'd be like, watching. It's like, man, I really love this movie. And then I just, for some reason, just started loving Tony Stark, like, well after all the movies came out. And I feel like, not to bring it down, but since everything started happening with my mom, it was like a little place to escape in my brain.
Aw,
Like,
yeah.
I wish Tony Stark could just fix everything. So maybe that's why I'm obsessed with him. But either way, I mean, if I see something, then we'll
He's
see.
a great character. Great.
I mean, I'm sure they'll
movies.
have. I know he
started the whole
I think
Marvel
Robert
thing.
Downey Jr. Tony Stark is the reason this whole thing took off like it did. I think you could
100%.
not have cast it better in a million years.
I agree.
So maybe that's why. But I mean, obviously there will be things there. I mean, I feel like when I go looking for other things, all I see is Avengers.
Yeah.
So we'll see what's there, and Andor, and all the other things that I like.
Well, if there's any cool Princess Leia stuff, shoot me a pic and I'll maybe ask you to buy it for me.
Okay.
Okay.
Anything unusual?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
You'll know.
Hopefully they'll have that cool Star Wars booths there that they have, like the official,
Yeah.
So you're very dark now, Wendy. It got
I know.
very dark
The sun
there.
went down.
Very quick.
I can turn on my lamp, but I feel like the cool
Sudden
Star
you're
Ward
shrouded
booth, I
darkness.
can't remember if they have that at WonderCon. They may have a smaller version, but They don't have the big one like they do at San Diego. I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see
Hang
what's
on,
there.
guys. I really do want to turn on a light. I feel. Oh,
Yeah, no
please.
problem. Hey, no problem. We can talk about
Pause.
stuff. So are you doing the eBay thing? Is it happening?
I don't know.
Oh, do you not have the link?
It's not my. Huh?
You might just have to wait and find out.
Oh, I see.
Oh, you're so buying that.
Oh, I see.
I'm
This
gonna
is
watch the page
this is
and
a
watch
tease.
it disappear.
This is exciting. All right, we'll talk about something else, I guess.
Okay, you want to read some mail while I
Yeah.
I'm out of my stuff. All right.
Show us what you're drinking, Wendy. Let's hear that story again.
Yes, because it's fascinating. Obviously, it's some kind of
It's triple sec.
triple sec liqueur, orange flavor,
Yeah, you put that in margaritas.
or you drink it straight.
Or if you're Wendy,
I
you
found
drink
it. I don't have anything to put it in. It's that bottle and another bottle was left in the pantry when one of my roommates moved out. Before I moved, and I just brought it all with me to this place. And
I love it.
when you got nothing else, you just say, "Well, I'll give these bottles a try and see how it tastes."
Absolutely. And you're enjoying it. It's good.
I am enjoying it.
See?
I am enjoying it. So, okay, so I'll lead a. Oh,
I have breaking news.
Oh boy, hold on.
I don't see.
I have breaking news.
Please, please.
I have just purchased the Grey's Anatomy tricolor windbreaker jacket
Thank goodness.
on eBay.
What do
I
you
mean,
say
and
now? What do you say to Wendy?
Thank you, Wendy.
There it is.
You're welcome.
I hope it's not covered in.
Oh, it looks fine.
Disease.
The pictures are fine. Well, even if it is, go get it cleaned. And you
Yeah,
know what?
get
It's
it
a
cleaned.
large. What if it had been like a small or a 2X? I mean, it's a size
Yeah.
that's like a large because, a jacket like that, you want it to be a
Right.
little big.
You don't want to be. I don't want.
No,
That's
you don't
not
want it
what I want to
snug.
be skin tight.
Skin tight.
Mm-mm.
That's
And
not
it's
what that's for.
$17.50.
Yeah. Well, shipping was $15.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
well,
that's how
so-
they get you.
That's how they got
Whatever.
me.
But that's very exciting that we went
Still
on that
less than
journey
fitting.
with you, Tara. That
Yeah,
was
live.
very exciting.
Live.
That was a live purchase.
Just happened in real time.
Congratulations.
That
I'm
Really
glad
did.
happened.
this has
Very
been taken care
exciting.
of for you. All right. Okay.
I'm excited. And it's
Y'all ready?
expedited shipping. It should be here
Oh,
soon.
good.
Ooh,
It was
look
the
at
only
you.
option
Oh.
for $15.
Whatever.
Oh.
At least you'll finally have that windbreaker. I feel like I was in the store with you and you didn't buy
Yeah,
it.
you were.
I
You
wasn't.
were.
I think I was trying to convince you to buy it.
You're like, you should
Yeah.
just get it. Just get it.
No. Anyway. All right. We got some mail from Beck. Remember Beck? You remember how we respond to Beck?
Let's
see.
not remember. Yeah.
Hey, nerds.
Hey, Beck. Come on,
Oh
you
my
guys.
God.
Why did you, when you didn't even
I'm
do
looking
it?
right at you. I feel like I was
Oh, I
literally
was
making
waiting
eye
on y'all.
contact with you, Kat. I
Okay,
feel
let's do it
like
again.
you could see me.
I was looking at you.
Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. Hey, nerds. Oh,
Hey, no, my God.
You jumped
We're
the gun.
rushing.
Really trying.
Tara, you jumped the gun. You when Wendy counted down, you thought we were doing Hey Beck, but she was just
I'm going to
say,
count
"Hey,
down to
nerds,"
me
again.
doing it.
Yeah. Okay.
1, 2, 3. Hey, nerds. Hey. God. Okay. I'm going to read her email now.
Again.
Serious talk. I'm back off.
Hey Beck.
Hey, Beck.
Oh my God. I'm back off The Little Mermaid.
Oh,
I didn't give
no.
a shit about who played Ariel, but now they have gone too far. Have you seen Scuttle? That
no.
is not a seagull. Who was in charge of that? And don't get me started on Sebastian. Who the hell said, "Yep, looks great, lock that in"? He looks absolutely ridiculous.
Oh no.
No, it's probably hard to make a crab look realistic like that, but come on. There's no way anyone can sit through a whole movie with that thing in it. I have to say I agree a little
that
bit.
thing in it. I don't know
I've
what
seen
we're
the
talking
trailer.
What does
about.
Sebastian look like? I didn't
Like
see.
they look like okay, let me first rant about one thing with
Okay.
Little Mermaid. I feel like, and I've seen people comment on this, how it just looks like everything looks muddled and dark, and they're kind of doing these glowy things, but the whole thing just looks like it's murky.
Okay.
You know, like just
Let
shot
me-
with everything kind of murky, and then the sea creatures don't look. I mean, maybe that'll be different when you see them. They're trying to make them realistic, but the fun was like the fun personalities of the sea creatures, and I don't know how that's going to translate with these realistic, weird looking things.
So
Oh my.
Yeah.
Okay. Viewers are horrified after getting their first look at Sebastian.
Yeah.
oh no. Okay, let me
just-
just say this.
Yes, please.
And I haven't looked. I have not. I'm looking up Sebastian now. But to your point about it being dark and muddled, there's not. This movie isn't out yet. It's probably not in final color.
but they like this
commercials,
dark look,
TV
though.
compresses everything, so
we'll
you're not
see.
getting the full, scope of the picture. So
Yeah.
maybe just hold off on that.
Okay. All right.
And I mean, he's a crab. It looks like a crab. What are you gonna do? It's a crab.
That is
What
that
are
is rough.
how are you supposed to make a crab if you don't want it to look like
You
a crab?
could make him a little more cartoony looking. I mean, granted,
it's a
this
live
is a live
action.
I know, but it doesn't mean the characters have to be like totally realistic. It's about a freaking mermaid. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, just all the pictures, like underwater on the boat, like there's a well lit shot there. I don't know. And flounder's like a real fish. I like
Scuttle's-
Rob
I
Marshall.
see.
I do like Rob Marshall.
Yeah, Scuttle's not
mean,
like a traditional looking
No.
seagull. Okay, interesting.
So you know,
Oh, Aquafina is Scuttle. Well, that's fun.
well,
That's
yeah,
fun. I like
yeah.
Aquafina.
I do too, but if it doesn't look like a fun character creature, then I mean Aquafina will help, but
I'm looking
Well-
up Scuttle. Oh my.
Guys, let's not. you
I
know
mean
what?
we'll see.
Let's-
I'll reserve judgment, but I'm
let's
just saying
not-
understand Beck's point. Okay, there's colorful, bright. Okay, we'll see.
Yeah, let's just give it a chance.
I'll give it a chance, but I'm
Give
just
it a
saying
chance.
I understand. The under the sea number looks vibrant. I will give it that.
That's good. See.
Under the sea.
Under the sea.
I haven't seen Scuttle. I gotta Google Scuttle.
Be prepared.
Scuttle's not as freaky as Sebastian, I don't
Yeah,
think.
it's not what you expect.
Okay.
Scuttle. I don't even see the live real pictures. I just see the cartoon.
Well,
Anyway, I
You can do that later.
yeah. Okay. I know. I just was wanting to do my research.
Here,
Okay.
I'll send it to you while you're reading.
Okay. Let me continue. Beck also says, just going back to Hercules real quick. I see Tracy's confusing obsession with Meg and raise you my own confusing obsession with the muses. I was so into those women singing and dancing all around. Even now, I can so clearly remember exactly what they all look like, but would struggle to actually recall most of that movie. Literally nothing else noteworthy has happened in my life since we last spoke. So that is all. Love you guys, Beck. Thanks for your honesty, Beck.
Yes,
I'm
thank
sorry
you, Beck.
nothing noteworthy has happened, but that means nothing bad
Yeah, that's
noteworthy has
good.
happened.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Good.
sometimes,
I've also heard good things about the muses in that movie. I've heard other people have been fans.
We need to watch that as a podcast.
yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. I feel like we've
There's
talked
so many
about it
things we
enough.
need to watch. Desert
There's
Heart. There's a lot of
there's a
things we need to watch.
list. There's a list.
Yeah, I think we need to watch Desert Hearts first.
We do. People will be
yeah.
mad if we don't watch
Yeah.
that soon.
Yeah.
All right. I got one from AK. AK says, hello, Snot. Belated birthday, happy birthday wishes to This Is. Sounds like it was joyful. I'm glad. Many happy returns. Alex, well done. Delighted to hear you'll soon be joining the ranks of the Knights. I look forward to hearing you declare yourself upon completion of the only requirement, which is, of course, to listen to all the episodes. Sounds like your friendly neighborhood nerd is well on their way to becoming a knight too. I'm sure there are a whole load of undeclared knights out there who just haven't got around to telling us yet. If you've listened to every episode, you're an undeclared knight. Oh my podcast app just decided that since it can't be sure I'm not under 18, it's going to restrict all my content. And you guys are much too risky for me to let me hear.
Oh no.
Oh, we are explicit. And it's
We
true.
are explicit.
Well, I can see its point. There were a couple of fanfic readings. Gutted by all the cancellations. Boo and also hiss. So that will free up space in Wendy's schedule to catch up on sex life.
No.
Seriously though, Umbrella Academy hasn't been canceled yet, and that's a bit incidentally queer. Wheel of Time, same.
Okay.
That was the best I could come up with. Hopefully, your other listeners will have some good stuff for us.
Okay.
Ooh, Xena just encountered Callisto.
Okay, here we go.
Interesting times ahead, I
This is-
assume.
This is good.
Blows have been exchanged. I've nearly finished season 1. Hurrah! Better order season 2. See about the promised improvements.
Oh man.
Keep nerding on, my dudes. We're all listening. AK. So
Here we go.
hopefully season 2
High
will
hopes here.
really get us our cred back.
Yeah, exactly.
AK.
It's a
lot of
journey.
pressure.
It's a
It is a-
process.
it
You
is a
kind of
journey.
go 1, 2, 3, and then maybe 4, and then 5. Oh, no, it's 5. It's 5 that like those the now very successful producers like Kurtzman and Orsi or whatever their names were just kind of didn't have the Xena Gabrielle vibe feel, and then they left
Yeah.
and they got back on track.
Yeah. I mean, parts of 4 are a little. Ooh.
Well, 4 was the Gabrielle's Way of Peace, right?
Yeah, it's kind of a drag.
Yeah, but man, it pays off big.
It does. Huge.
pays off
you know what? You're right.
huge.
It's worth it.
It's worth it. The payoff
right.
was I was screaming at the TV. The payoff
100%.
was worth
It's
it.
one of my favorite episodes. So
Mine too. My favorite Callisto episode, definitely.
yeah. Okay. So good stuff to come, AK. Can't wait to hear your journey through the rest of the show. Guys, I have an email from Hildy.
Is Hildy gonna make us sad with beautiful pictures?
Oh, not just sad. You're gonna get mad, Wendy. Hildy says, "Hi guys, lots of sad nerd news in the last episode, but you gave me hope that we would maybe see Willow again, so fingers crossed. Thank God we have Mando to pick up the day. Kat, did you remember to put Jimmy Kimmel on Tara's list of things she doesn't like? Do that right now.
Check. Thank you for reminding her.
Jimmy Kimmel. The list
Yep.
is getting longer and longer. Because it sounds like he belongs there. He does, and he's on it. Thank you, Hildy. Do any of you watch Yellow Jackets? It has queer characters and is a drama, survival, horror, thriller, mystery show. Something for everyone. We like it, and the music has many 90s hits, 90s to early 2000s hits. So that's a fun throwback to childhood. I recommend it in season
No.
2. No, I know.
More like
That's
college.
let's just keep moving past that comment.
For me.
Sure. Okay.
I recommend it in
Word.
season 2 started now. If you like crime, I have recommended this show before, but Vigil with Gentleman Jack Saran Jones is a good miniseries, and there's a queer couple there too, so that's a bonus. Keep on nerding. I will be listening. Hildy, and Hildy attached some images. It's a multimedia email. Still cold, she says, and there's a breathtaking sunset down a sort
Have you
of
looked at the video?
I'm getting there.
Oh
It's
my
like a
gosh.
snowy little like road, and there's a river off to the side, like unreal. Some more of that beautiful sunset reflecting off of this little pond or river, whatever that is. And then there's a video. And then you watch the
Wendy's
video.
Paradise.
You
Just like panning around of this path with the mountains and the snow, the feet crunching on the
Yes.
snowy path.
Can I tell you a current pet peeve of mine? I'm tired of videos of whatever, and they've got to put some kind of music or a little voice to say anything, whatever.
Right.
Whereas like this video, to me, what makes it? I mean, I want the sound. I want the sound of whatever it is. Like
Yeah.
the feet crunching in
Nature.
the snow just makes that even better than if like there was any other sound on there.
Hildy, I'm sure you have a lovely
quiet.
voice, but we're glad we don't hear it in this
Well, I'm
video.
not saying her voice. I'm not saying the voice. I'm just saying more like, like funny music.
No, but I know
like-
what you mean.
but
Or
I
like a
just-
voiceover, like, when we went to the forest, it was a
Right.
beautiful sunrise.
Yes.
Then we turned around and we saw this beautiful river. It's like, we can fucking see it. Would you shut up so we can enjoy it?
Yeah,
You're
I want the
ruining
sound. I
this.
want the
Fucking
ambiance.
ruin it.
So that is.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, the sun, the snow, the quiet. I can feel the quiet in
I
these
know.
pictures,
And I can feel the
yeah.
cold crispness in the
Mhm.
air. I can just feel it.
Hildy's killing me.
And then, she's going to walk back home,
Ugh.
and she's going to put on
Probably a fire going.
put a fire
Or-
on,
yeah.
get some tea
Oh,
going, get the
Lord.
fuck out of here, Hildy. Are you
Even though
kidding
I'm pretty
me?
sure that that's her backyard.
Yeah, you're probably right. I mean,
Hurts my soul.
damn, Hildy, you're doing it right. Whatever you're doing, keep doing that because you're doing it right.
Never move.
Never move. Never do it. All right. Well, as we contemplate our life choices, let's go to some nerd news.
Nerd news. Nerd news. I repeat, we have breaking nerd news.
Right. We've got some mostly bad news this week.
Yay!
Continuing.
More bad news. But we're going to try to keep it light. We're going to try to act like it's really good news. So,
Okay.
starting it off, Glad tells us that almost a third of queer TV characters will disappear from screens next year.
All
A
right.
report finds.
Well,
All right.
there you
All
go.
right. More time, guys. We have less time needing to watch TV. We don't
Get
have to
out
watch
there
as much.
in nature.
Go to
So
Hildy's
nearly
house.
a third of LGBT plus characters to be featured on U.S. TV over the past year will not be returning in the future.
Right on.
From June 2002 to May 2023, a total of 596 LGBT plus characters are featured on scripted TV. Of these, 175 will not be returning for the following season. As a result, the series being canceled or coming to a pre-arranged end.
Here's my question, real quick. So they're talking about all LGBT plus characters on all the shows. Like, I'd be curious to know how many of these shows that are canceled, actually their lead characters are, gay or lesbian or whatever, as opposed to like, here's a show that had a gay character on it, but like the bulk of it was not about like their character, but they're on the show and it was canceled, so it counts. Like, I wonder how many of these 175 characters were, like Warrior Nun, Batgirl,
Yeah.
Killing Eve.
Killing Eve,
The
things
Wilds. Dickinson.
like that. Yeah.
Right. I'm
L Word.
Because I bet
scrolling
it's a
through
significant
here.
number.
Yeah.
Legends
Here's
of
the full report. I'm
Tomorrow.
wondering if the full report, yes, has a canceled series. Let's see, 19. The full report is very thorough. So
No
if you go
doubt.
to the Independent and look up this article, It is, I mean, it's actually quite an amazing looking article, very thorough, and it has, looks like it has the streamers that these shows were on.
Okay.
It's very in depth. Has the gender representation
Amazing.
of so what, the race and ethnicity of the characters. Very, wow. It's a very long report.
Yeah. I mean, this
So
is Glad's
sexuality
job,
of the characters.
you know.
Yeah. So it
This is
is
all they do.
very, very thorough.
It is.
Um,
There's lots of
okay.
graphs. There's a pie chart.
there are lots of charts.
Lots of charts.
Lots of charts.
I love a chart.
I did not know this much work went into this.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
what they do. That's all they do.
Yeah.
This is Glad right here.
Wow.
And
that's a
look,
lot.
Warrior Nun is one of the featured photos on
Right.
there. So of course, they're
Yes,
really
it
going to
is.
focus on where they're the main characters on the show. Right?
Yeah.
So some of the main characters. Yeah. There were 34, so just for instance here, 34 LGBTQ plus characters counted in HBO Max scripted originals this year. As we know, many of those shows got completely, not just canceled, but completely taken out of their library.
Yep.
So you can't even find them anymore. NBC owned Peacock had 24. Disney Plus had 14 characters. Paramount Plus had 10. So just very interesting how it breaks it down, and you can see how many each had. So
Yeah.
very interesting read if you
It
have
is.
time. It's like a 50-page report or something like that. So really breaks it down for you. But not great news overall.
No.
Especially if so many, I mean, maybe not a high percentage, but like so many of the shows that were canceled were, stories with these characters that people really loved and really were fighting for. And they're like, never mind. Cutting it.
Nope.
It's like when I feel like when you're making these shows, you've got an uphill battle. It feels like, especially this year, you see what's gone on. Not many are making it past a season or two. It's like you just got to know you got to write it, and you may not get the audience that you would get if you just put a couple of straight dudes in the leads and just,
Yeah. And unfortunately, other networks look at these trends and are like, well, shows with gay characters,
Right.
it's not sustainable. So we're not even gonna, let's not.
No.
It's not good for the. It's a cycle, right? It's a
like
fucked
they're
up
gonna stop
cycle.
trying.
Yep. Well, and one more that we can add to the list. Well, that might not be on that report quite yet.
Not next year. It'll be on next year's
Next year
report.
is L Word Generation Q that was just canceled after 3 seasons. But the good news is, I guess, is the announcement after the cancellation of that show is they're going to reboot the original series, but now it's going to be set in New York.
Right.
It's a reboot, but it's set in New York.
So different characters.
I guess it's different characters. So it's a reboot. So that means it's supposed to be, because my thing is that I think Bette and Tina moved to New York.
Oh.
I think they went to New York. So that's why I'm thinking some of them, and my opinion is if they don't right their fucking wrong and put Carmen in one of these fucking reboots.
Well, isn't
I don't
isn't
know
it
what-
with what's her name? Eileen Chaikin?
Yeah, it's with
Yeah.
Eileen Chaikin now.
And she's doing this one too, right?
yeah.
So she's the one that didn't cast Shahi in the spinoff to begin with, the
Yeah,
reboot
she's
to begin
not-
with. So
she's
it ain't
not
gonna happen
coming
now.
back.
And
She's not
at this
coming
point, Sarah's like, I'm too busy having sex on my own show, so I don't
My
need to come have sex on your show.
Getting paid to fuck my boyfriend.
No.
And she's in a pilot coming out.
Shahi?
Yeah, about a Supreme Court nominee.
Okay.
It's
on.
a headline ABC pilot called Judgment.
Oh.
Okay.
Good for her.
It says, what does it mean for sex life? Hopefully it means they won't do anymore.
Hopefully, it means she's moving
Although
up.
the creator has shared hopes for a third season, but she'll be able to do both. Judgment now has her in first position, I see. But I don't know.
Oh, okay.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Put her
Whoa.
in first position. Don't
boy.
judge her. You know what I mean?
So yeah, she's like an appeals court judge being vetted for the U.S. Supreme Court, so long as her dark and painful secrets don't derail the nomination.
Oh
She's a
no.
young spitfire of an attorney, painfully awkward in times, but ingenious when it comes to navigating the many
That's what I
nuances of the law.
that's what I think when I think of Sarah Shahi. Painfully awkward.
Totally.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah,
and
she's gonna
hideous.
nail it.
I bet her spirit
She can play
animal is,
awkward.
I bet her spirit animal is also a manatee. I bet.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I don't know if that's true.
I don't
So.
I don't know. I don't know what it would be, but I don't think it's a manatee. There's no way you
I don't
there's
think
no
it's
way
a
we share the same spirit animal as Sarah
I
Shahi.
don't know.
If we ever got her on the show, we would ask her.
Mm-hmm. We'd
So
give her a
Okay,
list and put
work
the
on
manatee on there.
Sarah, we want to have you on the show, but here's one thing: we ain't talking
But
sex
Tara.
life.
Oh,
Sarah.
you. Oh, Sarah. I thought you said Tara like you had like a thing where you accidentally thought of my name when you thought
No,
of her,
no,
and
I said
was
Sarah.
like, oh wow, that was like
Oh.
a compliment of my life.
That's
But
a-
no, never mind, I was
no.
wrong.
No.
No, definitely not. No,
Not
Nope.
at all what I was thinking.
never.
I confuse you often.
What's the next bad
So,
news bear?
What is this, Kat?
The
You
bad
said-
news bears.
What is this story? What is happening?
Okay, so this story, and Tara, you brought this to our attention. I hadn't heard of this.
I did.
I remember when
did.
this lady left, but I did not know it was a drama thing. I thought she just left, but apparently
So
not
there's
the case.
an article in Hollywood Reporter. It's called Inside the Firing of Victoria Alonso, her Oscar-nominated movie, Argentina 1985, at Center of Exit. It's an interesting read. They cover a lot of information. And this woman was a very high-ranking exec at Marvel. She was in charge of production and post-production.
From the
I've nev-
beginning. Like,
Yeah, I've never
Iron
heard
Man.
of her. Have you guys
No,
ever
well,
heard
she's
of this
behind the
person?
scenes. Like,
Yeah, but
probably a lot of high-ranking people behind the scenes we've never heard of.
Right. Fair, but like apparently she was one of the three top of the top. Like there's her and two other, is it, how do you say the guy's name?
Feige?
Feige? Feige?
yeah, Beige.
Feige?
Kevin.
Feige. It's what, Feige or Feige?
Be Kevin. Be Kevin.
Yes, the Kevin. And if you, depending on who you ask, there's a different reason, a couple different reasons why people think she got fired.
Yeah.
One of them was that she had co-produced and was promoting this film, Argentina 1985, which was not a Disney or Marvel movie, which you're not really supposed to do. You're not supposed to make a movie for a different studio that you already work for and then promote it
And you're
against
supposed to
other
ask
movies.
first.
You're
Yeah.
supposed to ask permission. You say, Disney, is it okay if I make this little independent movie that's not going to be anywhere near competition for your stuff? Apparently,
And if
she
I
says
do
that-
it, or I'm going to do it behind, I'm going to like be out of the limelight. I'm not
Right.
going to like put my name on it.
not
I'm
gonna
going to
promote
like,
it.
right.
And apparently, her lawyer says that she did that. She said she had permission, but according to Marvel and Disney, she didn't have permission, and that is like sort of expressly goes against what her contract says. I'm sure all producers over there have to sign the same contract. Also, apparently, she was very outspoken when the "Don't Say Gay" bill was going. Was being debated in Florida, and she was outspoken in saying, "Disney, step up! Why are you doing business with this state? Like, how are you promoting? How are you by not saying anything? You're part of the problem."
Because she is an out gay woman.
She is.
That's why it is especially relevant to the show.
Yes,
She is one of
exactly.
the top ranking Marvel executives who is also very outspoken and a gay Latina woman.
She is. She's those things. And then there's this whole other part of the article that talks about how visual effects artists are mistreated by Marvel as a studio. And there's some people who aren't naming, like there's no one is named in these statements, but people who work actively for these visual effects house that are employed by Marvel are saying that they're underpaid, overworked, and that this woman, what's her name? whose
Victoria
name I just
Alonso.
said, Victoria, was sort of, she was the problem. Like, she was the reason that these visual effects companies were being mistreated. And that may have contributed to her getting fired. So,
Kind of an accumulation.
yeah, it's an interesting
Lot of-
story.
Yeah. But they're saying, but her camp is saying it was more the silencing of other things, and that there's a lot more to the story that will be heard
Right.
in one way or another.
We will know more as
Yeah.
to what really happened and what her experience really was working at Marvel and for Disney. So yeah, it's very interesting, and I hope that the truth comes out. And if she was wrongly fired, then that comes out. Or if maybe she did the things that Disney says she did. Maybe it was, I don't know. Like, it's such an interesting article, and
Yeah.
huge, powerful producer in Hollywood, and
Yeah.
she was
That
a
we
big
goes
never
a lot
heard
of
of until
places.
now.
I've never heard of.
Yeah.
Goes a lot of places, that article.
It
It's like,
does.
no, wait, just a second. Now there's this
There's a
curveball.
turn.
Yep.
I feel like there's so many variations of, I mean, I feel like all the things could be true. None of them could be true. They're true from this side's viewpoint compared to
Right.
this side's viewpoint. There's
Right.
a lot of pieces in that. So
Yeah.
To
It's
end nerd
interesting.
news, I have some good news.
Oh.
thank goodness.
At least it's good for me.
Oh, that's all we care
This
about.
is Tara, and it's good for me.
You'll
good
know this
for
is
me.
Tara when Tara starts talking about the news.
A little show has gotten renewed.
That
I
little-
know there's a lot of shows out there not getting renewed,
This
but
show
I'm
that
really glad
flies under the radar.
this little one did. Now, it was really on the fence if this show was going to get renewed.
Was it?
I hear a lot of flack. From people. Okay, like, this show shouldn't get renewed. Man, this show sucks. This show should be off the air. Blah, blah, get out of here. And I'm like, you don't even know how good this show is. And that show is Grey's Anatomy,
Never heard of it.
featuring plenty of queer characters.
Awesome. Great.
Are there queer characters?
Diverse characters, tons of stories. Oh my gosh, the representation on this show.
Have they ever killed any gay characters? Have they buried any gays?
They've
over there at
killed-
Sloan
they've killed a
They've
lot
killed
of
so
characters.
many people. I can't.
I feel like
I feel
Some of
like
them
if they
must have
have,
been gay.
it's so unintentional to gays specifically. They've
Got it.
really
Okay.
just leveled.
they've
I
killed
feel like
everybody.
I feel so seen on this show that if they
Oh.
wouldn't have killed a gay person, that would make me feel like
Why
this would
we-
be I feel
Why are
like
you leaving us
unequal.
out?
Like,
Yeah, we
right,
wanna
like,
get
why
killed too.
haven't she killed? Because
Got it.
there's so many deaths on this show. It's almost like why they're like ripping my heart out every week.
Representation
so-
matters.
Yeah, so it
Kill
really,
everybody.
yeah, it's an equal opportunity
That's great.
situation on that show
That's
in that
awesome.
regard. So they don't hold back. And so, yes, that got renewed for a 20th season.
Good Lord. That's incredible.
But more good news. I mean, there's a new showrunner. Somebody else is getting their shot. Krista Vernoff is stepping
She's
back.
getting
She's
her
been
shot.
a busy lady. She was the showrunner after Shonda. She was running Grey's and Station 19 for a little while.
Okay.
And she
okay.
had been working with Shonda for a long time before that. So now this new person is, I want to get her name right, Meg Marinis. Meg Marinis. That's right. That's what
we're
I said.
going with.
Meg Marinis has been with Grey's since its 3rd season.
This is
This-
crazy.
This is
Yeah.
a real.
Continue.
This is
yeah.
what's the word for this? Like one of those from the like not from the like a real from nothing. You build something from nothing here.
Yeah.
She's been with Grey's from the 3rd season. Worked her way up since its beginning.
And where did she start?
From her
Writer's
tenure
production
as a
assistant.
writer's production assistant.
Writer's PA.
She then worked as a writer's assistant.
That's
And
like
then-
nothing in that business, right, Kat? Like if you're a writer's like you're just that's the lowest of the food chain, right?
Are you
That
like
is-
getting coffee at that point? Like you're
That's
getting
the-
their coffee.
That is the entry level position into the writer's room. You're getting lunches, you're getting coffees, you're making copies, you're doing all the grunt work.
Okay. And then she worked her way to writer's assistant and medical researcher before moving up the chain of command to executive producer.
That's insane.
She's held that title for the past 4 seasons.
Whew.
She's now written more than 25 episodes of the show. Well done, Meg.
I mean, honestly, well done. Meg knows where all the bodies are buried.
Yep.
Yeah.
Meg has all the gossip.
Don't fuck with Meg.
Don't fuck with Meg. She knows what you did at that cast party. She knows
And now if
everything
you
about...
cross her, she can write you off.
Exactly.
The 3rd season.
That's-
She was there with the original cast.
Insane.
She's one of the original, everyone complains, oh, the original, there's only 2 left of the original cast now. Well, Meg's there. Meg's
What
still
about
there.
Meg?
Okay, Boki's still there. Surgical nurse. She's still there. You don't count her. She's there. There's
Good for
plenty of
her.
people still there.
That's awesome. So here's the thing. I looked up Meg on IMDb. This is the only show she's ever worked for.
Wow,
She
really?
is only, according to her IMDb credits, she's only
Well, how old is
ever
she?
worked.
She's been
on
there
Grey's
17
Anatomy.
years or 16.
I don't know how old she is. I'm guessing she was probably in her early 20s when she got that writer's PA gig. And
She's got my age, maybe.
Probably.
Wow.
Meg's doing okay.
Meg stuck it out.
Oh my God, she stuck it out. Meg has been through the shit, guys.
Yeah.
Meg earned every little penny that she gets paid.
Meg was there during the either right as it was happening or right after the drama with Isaiah Washington and all that,
right.
with his departure.
Oh, that's
And all
right.
that.
I forgot about that.
With all the, oh man, she's seen so much.
Meg has some stories, guys. We got to get Meg on
Ooh,
the
Meg.
show.
Yeah, Meg.
She's going to be
Meg.
busy. You
Down.
better get her quick. She's going to be busy.
Wow.
Good for you, Meg. Congratulations.
That's amazing.
Amazing.
Wow.
To work on a show for 17 years and to still want to work on that show.
Right.
And work with the same fucking people. Like, that's incredible.
And not just
That's
be like, peace out, and
No,
just
I'm outta
want to
here.
walk off the set at some point.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm so impressed with this person.
Yeah.
Wow. Good
I
job,
wish
Meg.
Don't
her
screw it up,
luck.
Meg.
Don't fuck it up.
Wish her luck. I
Good
wonder,
luck.
I kind of want to go at some point and see what episode she wrote. That would be
Yeah.
fun.
That would be cool.
Tara,
Yeah.
you just, with Grey's Anatomy getting to 20, that passes another beloved show from TV who peaked at 19, and that is Lassie. Grey's Anatomy passes Lassie, and you're tying Gunsmoke. Now, here's the funny thing.
Lassie
All
was
the
on for 19
19
seasons.
seasons.
Grey's
Wow.
is the Lassie of today's
Now, here's
television.
so that makes you 20. Every other besides Lassie, you tie with Gunsmoke. The rest of the shows are still on. The Simpsons are at 34.
Yep.
Law and Order SVU. And I think this is also like, so right now it shows Grey's Anatomy at 19. So add a year. Like Simpsons, I guess, will go into year 35.
Of course.
SVU, 25 seasons.
Whoa.
Law
Whoa.
and Order will go into its 23rd season.
Whoa.
Family Guy, I didn't know this had been on that long, will go to its 22nd. And NCIS is going into its 21st.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean,
And then Grey's Anatomy is hitting 20.
Wow.
that's
So,
impressive.
Yeah.
How have they not run out of ideas?
Well, look at
You
the
got
shows,
your
though.
Megs. You got
Simpsons,
your
you
Megs
got
around.
cartoons with unaging children. You can
Thank
do
God for
whatever.
Meg. That's true.
Law and Order, SVU, and Law and Order, it's like it's trials. Like as long as you can come up with cases and
Right.
or
and they
and
take
then
stuff from real life, so they're
Yeah.
not really.
and
yeah, that's true.
NCIS, they're all sort of procedural type of shows. Grey's Anatomy, it's a hospital. You can do whatever you want in a hospital. Criminal Minds is at 17. That's the same kind of thing.
Incredible.
And all 3 of those, the hospital, the NCIS, because that's crime, that's
Yeah, it's
police,
procedural.
that's policing, that's and
Yeah.
Law and
yeah,
Order's
it's-
policing. That's all real life. They all are. Somebody's out there doing the research, googling craziest shit that's happening.
Right.
there
in
are
real life.
Megs on
Yeah.
those shows who are
Researching.
Yeah.
And then then the Megs also are writing the shows around that. So
Yeah.
They're
The
never going to
first-
run out of crazy shit.
The first long running show that I see that could have easily had a short shelf life was Supernatural.
Mhm.
That was 15 seasons, and that's like it's a genre show. Like that seemed like for that show to have, I never really watched a whole lot of it, but I guess it was it seems like X-Files, like you had a weird thing that would happen for an episode, but then you had a long arc,
Yeah.
through line of the story type of thing.
Yep.
Yeah. That one still
But-
blew my mind because my roommate Demetria was a big fan and we were living together and she's like, "Oh, Supernatural." And I remember at the time I was like, "Supernatural, that's not still on." And I looked at
That can't
it's
possibly
on its like
be
12th
still-
season at that point. I was like, "What the hell? 12 seasons of this shitty Supernatural.
Oh.
What? The CW show?"
Brothers running
Because in my
around.
mind, I'm like, "What? Jared Palicki or whatever his name is, Padalecki. Sorry, I don't want to mispronounce his
I
name.
don't know.
And then it went on for 15. That's insane.
It's incredible. It's incredible.
Yeah.
TV,
You
huh?
know,
Crazy business.
what show lasted 6 seasons?
I do, but tell me.
Xena,
The Warrior Princess?
the Warrior Princess. And there was a listing on movieweb.com. But by Mona Bassel that came out of the best recurring characters on Xena Warrior Princess, and they ranked them.
Are you saying we have a list?
We have a list.
We have
People still
a
want to
list.
list
We
things
have
about
a list
Xena.
to tear apart.
Okay, I don't know if I don't know if I have a whole lot to tear apart, but
we'll
we'll
see.
see. Here we
Wait,
go.
what's this one? This is the best recurring
Characters.
Okay,
So
on
basically
Xena.
anybody but Xena and Gabrielle.
Okay.
Number 10. We have Meg, one of
Okay.
the 3 Xena lookalikes, the promiscuous barmaid. Okay. Number 9,
Promiscuous
one that
barmaid.
people might move up, Alti.
Okay.
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 Sure. Strong.
Number 8, Eve/Livia.
Yep. Love that.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't.
Number
Okay. Okay.
7. Okay, I feel like you're gonna. I think this list is okay. Number 7,
I'm ready to get mad. I'm not mad yet.
Bethany.
Strong.
Uh-huh.
Love it.
That one I could have maybe, but I feel like Bethany was in less episodes than you realize.
Yeah, like 3.
She just had a very
Yeah.
strong presence.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Julius Caesar.
At
Hard to fight
6.
against the fact that it was freaking Carl Urban who went on to do. And here, people may not have loved him, but he was, I'd say, definitely a strong recurring character. It was Joxer.
Sure. You
Mm-hmm.
cannot deny
No.
Joxer on this list.
Aphrodite, number 4.
Okay.
Autolycus, number 3. Number 2. You can guess what number 2 and number 1 are.
Yeah.
Just
I think
which
the
order.
question is where should they be?
Okay.
Should they be?
Right. Right.
And I think I'm okay with this. Callisto, number 2. Ares, number 1. I can live with that. Ares was huge. Callisto was huge, but I think Ares, I think I'm fine with that. If you flipped them, I would have been fine with that too.
Yeah.
I think you could tie them. You disagree, Tara?
Ooh, I think Callisto should be number 1. I think I don't know. I think I could go either way.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what she said.
I mean,
This
Ares
is-
was,
That's what it-
Ares was
yeah.
huge in the show. Ares
is
was
hard.
such and
That's what
Kevin
she
was
said.
so amazing.
I mean, Kevin was such a huge presence, and
He was in all 6 seasons. Callisto was in 5.
yeah.
Autolycus was in 4. Aphrodite was in 4. Joxer was in all 6. I think Joxer would have been higher if he wasn't kind of annoying to a lot of people.
Between,
Right.
but that was his thing. Like he was supposed to be. Annoying. So when you look at Ares and you look at Callisto, who had the bigger impact on Xena's story?
I think both.
Callisto.
I don't know. I think Ares was huge in Xena's life. I mean, as far as like a pivotal part of her world, she always turned him down.
But Callisto really fucked her up, like with her kid and
Yeah,
you know, everything.
Yeah, Callisto fucked up some shit. Oh, that's a hard one. That's what she said.
I mean, it's.
It's tough. It really is.
I mean, I would be fine either. And I feel like Alti 9 Eve. I mean, I don't know who I would replace on this list. I mean,
yeah, I mean, it's all the big ones.
yeah.
I guess it's Salmonius. He's like a guest. guest star.
I mean, he was recurring. Yeah,
Yeah.
Salmonius, I was kind of wondering if he'd be on here, but
Is there anyone else missing?
let's see. I'm going IMDb.
I would move Eve above Caesar or
Hmm.
Alti above Caesar.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is Alti one that was in there less than her impact? But Caesar, I don't know how much was Caesar in there. Yeah, that's a tough one too.
I feel like they were probably in the same amount of episodes, and it wasn't very much.
I mean, and Bruce Campbell's Autolycus. He was in a lot, but I don't know if he impacted Xena's life as much
I
as
mean,
some of
number
these other
3.
characters.
He's in number 3. Maybe
I
that's
think the fact he's Bruce Campbell helped with that a little bit.
Yeah, maybe he needs to move up a little bit as far as move down.
Yeah,
Move
yeah.
down.
Yeah.
I feel like Autolycus, as much as I really like Autolycus, could have stepped back a couple spaces.
Or
I
maybe
don't- I think
Aphrodite
we're-
could also step back a couple spaces.
I think people really liked Aphrodite, which is
Mhm.
why
Yeah, I love her.
so high. But yeah, Autolycus is 3. I feel like, and again, I adored Autolycus. Bruce Campbell's good looking as Autolycus.
I love that Meg, who's also Lucy, is her own recurring character.
So good.
That one kind of surprised me.
That's true.
That's
But she
really
was a
funny.
great
Like,
character.
You know,
Yeah, it's
maybe
funny.
they were just like strapped for a 10th, and I don't know.
No, I feel like you could have come up with another 10th. I think Meg was just a great character, and it
Who
was the
else is
character,
miss-
not the actress.
I feel like
I-
someone's missing.
Look,
from
I looked
here.
at the
Someone
list,
else.
and no one jumped
Oh.
out at me as like, oh, they left this person off.
Really, of
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah.
I mean,
I didn't see
yeah.
anybody that I thought, oh, they left. I mean,
What's his name?
Yeah.
you could put
Tim's
Barias
character.
Lau Ma.
Oh yeah,
Who?
right? Tim's character.
Tim's character.
Oh,
Oh, what's his
Speaking
name?
of
Starts with an
season
O.
4, yeah. Oh,
Oliver.
Oh, it's not Oliver.
not even showing up when I Google.
Oh, I can't remember.
Oh, please.
Opie.
Oh my gosh, Opie.
Oh, I'm just throwing things out there to help
Hang
us think.
on.
Oh,
Oh my god. Y'all are just making noises now.
Ooh.
Eli. Dork.
Eli. So
Eli.
close.
I feel like he was more pivotal to Gabrielle than Xena.
Yeah, and to be fair, like I wasn't excited to see Eli in
No.
the show. I was like, oh, it's
But-
an Eli episode. Great.
Yeah.
But no, it's just best recurring characters on Xena. It's not most pivotal recurring
But I
to
wouldn't. I
Xena's
wouldn't,
life. That's your
I
own
wouldn't rank the
internal
character.
list.
Yeah, but I wouldn't rank
You've
him
now
in my appreciation of these characters. I wouldn't put him above any on that list.
well, that's your own list that you're making.
Well, that's okay. That's the list we're looking at. Is there.
Kind of what we do. Well, I mean, who do you think, Tara? Then who is your favorite on this list? Are you good with this
The
ranking?
best.
Yeah, who do you think the best recurring character was?
I mean, I
best.
think Callisto shook things up the most.
Yeah, I think she shook things up the most for sure. Like when she
Like-
showed up, it was who
Yeah.
is this woman? Where did she come from? For sure.
Like the most dynamic, like the best in terms of like making it the most entertaining and the most like batshit crazy and like where's this gonna go? Like whether it was dramatic or funny or silly or
Yeah, she's
different, you know,
Definitely
just a
scene
different thing.
stealer.
And she had quite an
you
interesting
couldn't-
arc, too.
You could not watch
Right.
her. when
Yeah, and
she
her
was on
arcs
screen.
like that, you know, are meaningful and
Literally ends
just
up an
different.
angel. Spoiler.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
Eh.
Wendy.
Sorry.
AK is listening. AK is listening.
I mean, an angel in spirit.
They've only just met Callisto.
Whatever. You've had plenty of time.
But no, I mean, Callisto or Ares, it's a tie
Yeah.
for me. Either you
Me
put either one of
too.
those in number one, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Absolutely.
argue the list. I mean, maybe rearrange it, but I can't think of someone that I would have put on that they left off.
Yeah, me too.
Nah. I could do without Meg being on the list as Lucy playing a second version of
You'd
herself.
replace Lucy with Eli.
Yes, I would replace Lucy with
Really?
Eli. Yes, I would. I think Eli, it was
Because
a...
you like
well,
Tim.
okay.
No, I think he was a meaningful character on the show.
I wouldn't
A more-
necessarily
He was a
argue
more
with that.
meaningful guest character than Meg.
But Meg is funny. She's promiscuous.
I am the holy woman. Meg was great. But again,
is
I
so
agree.
good.
Like, yeah, okay, I could see like putting just a whole other character person on there.
Right. I mean, you
isn't
got a
Lucy?
spot. You got a spot. Why didn't you use someone else than your main actress?
Because it was a great character. It was a whole different character.
Because Mona is a big Lucy fan.
Obviously. Who isn't?
Then why doesn't she put the other? What's the other one's
Because
name?
Meg stood out more.
Diana.
Meg and Diana. Why isn't Diana on this
And
list
who was
too?
the third one?
She put Diana 1 and Meg 2.
Leah. There was Leah, Diana, and
Leah.
Meg.
Number 3, this other Lucy character. Number 2, this other Lucy
And
character.
Janice Covington. No, wait, Janice was the Renee one, right?
No, yeah, I forget the
Oh
other one,
yeah.
so- Yeah, it's fine.
I feel like we've ripped apart other lists way more than this. I feel like this is a fine list.
It's a fine list. It's a good
Yeah.
one. It's a good one.
You gotta like some lists. We can't rip all of them.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
If you
Wow.
scroll down on this page, it looks like it's all the Xena references to articles and stuff, and the next one below it for me is from 2021. Lucy Lawless versus a Xena reboot happening in the near future. That was 2 years ago.
Oh, that's sad.
I feel like this article comes up every couple of years where
I
it's
think
like, yeah,
it's-
Lucy mentions offhand in some weird interview that maybe there's a reboot happening sometime. Like, yeah, we don't know. It's not.
I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but I feel like that's done. I don't think it's happening. I think it could have. I think there was a window where maybe, but I don't know. I'd be shocked now if it did.
Hot take.
I feel like, and this almost happened where it was like, okay, they're going to reboot the show, but Lucy and Renee are there as like,
Were they even going to be a part of it?
No, there was a whole new timeline.
Right.
But like, this new warrior kind of shows up and asks Xena, "Hey, can I use your chakram? Can I be the next Xena? Like, can I use your name or something?" And Lucy's there, gives her the salute, and then that's it. Like, we just got to see Lucy one more time in the fucking leathers, just one more time
To know she's alive.
to know she's alive. Gabrielle brought her back. She went to Egypt. She poured some stuff in a thing, and now I've written it already. Xena's back, so just let us just give us Xena back. And then go ruin the franchise with some other
Hey,
some
Kat,
other cast.
let's. You thought about this. Let's go ruin it, but give us Lucy one more time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Here's the thing, Tara. We need to make a film for the next Xena convention, and we should just say, "Hey, Lucy, we're probably never gonna. You want to just be in it, just
Yeah.
so they can see you. Did your lights just flicker?
Absolutely.
Is that the
That's a
Lord saying I had a
sign.
good idea,
From the Lord.
or the spirits of Xena?
The gods. The
The
gods.
gods.
Yeah.
Yeah,
give her a
just say,
call.
"Come on,
I'll give
guys."
I'll give you her number. You just call her up.
Okay,
Yeah. Be like,
I'll
look,
go ask Renee when I go see her next play.
we're not
Oh,
part
perfect.
of SAG-AFTRA, so
I got an
Be a
outfit for you,
non-union
Renee.
gig. Yeah,
There will be no pay involved.
off the books.
Well, they want to see you one more time. Let's just bring you guys back.
Yeah.
Give them fans closure.
That would be kind
I
of.
think they'd do it. That would be hysterical if
I bet
they
Renee
did it.
I bet Renee would do it.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Yeah.
basically friends with her.
I'm friends with her mom.
With your mom.
Oh, same thing. Your mom.
We're like sisters.
There you go.
Well, we'll work on that.
Think about it.
That would be the ultimate.
I think
Hey, we got a Xena film for you guys. It stars Lucy and Renee.
Yeah.
Xena and Gabrielle
that'll be awesome.
instead of
bet-
us. Are y'all okay with that?
I bet they would be down for it, but it would have to be like a Zoom thing for Lucy. Like
Oh,
it
yeah,
would be
for sure.
like, Xena on Zoom or something.
Oh, you don't think she'd show up over here and for a day?
She's on her farm, man. She's like,
We'll go to her.
Yeah, we'll
I'll
go,
go to
to
her.
New Zealand. Yeah.
go
We'll make
fund me. Go fund me.
Yeah, fun when the entire trip to New Zealand.
Can I be
For
your
the good
writer's
of Xena.
PA?
How
Can I
many
come
beers
with
will
you?
that take?
Hell yeah, oh my god.
No. Let's not even joke about that.
I know. I don't even get myself
No,
all worked
no,
up
no.
because that would be really
Oh
awesome.
God. Yeah.
Let's wrap it up before we do anything dumb.
Okay.
Uh,
Us dumb?
Twitter. Well, not dumb, but unrealistic. It makes me sad now.
Oh.
That would be awesome. On the Twitter. We're on the Twitter. That's no podcast with only one D.
And Facebook and Instagram at She Nerds Out Podcast.
You can send us an email at shenerdsout@gmail.com, or you can go to our website, shenerdsout.com. You can go and check out all the snopping that you could possibly want. You can get a cat on our website. Oh, no, you can't do that. You can go to Wendy's apartment to get a cat.
She's got lots of them.
Check out our merch. We have some new Manatee merch coming soon.
I wish.
You can leave us a voicemail. You can catch up on all episodes, and you can buy us a beer. Check it out. One Stop Snopping.
All right.
Did I cover it all?
I think we've done it.
Snop after dark now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to go hit the hay. We got a long day at the WonderCon
That's right.
tomorrow.
Have fun, guys. We want a
Yeah.
full report next weekend.
Oh, I'm sure we'll give you one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, kids. Till the next time, we're all back together. Let's try to do this better than the hayback.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
She
Nerds
out.
Nailed it.
She nerds out. We're girls that like girls that like nerdy things. Nerdy things.
Ooh. Did we start at the same time, Wendy?
I think we did.
Crazy.
Jinx.
I'm shy. Ooh, that's your shy face, Wendy.